Second, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in or scriptural knowledge in pursuance to the Vedic version. To consider the glories of the chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. And 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities called karma kanda. 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. And 10, to not have complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instruction on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call today. Let's move to our next session, which is like today's topic, the glories of Srimati Sita Thakurani, Jiva Goswami, Srila Haridas Thakur, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And this we will be enlightened with this topic by His Grace Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji. Is Prabhuji here?
No, Mataji, not yet.
Okay, Mataji, thank you. So, we can before starting the session, I can present a brief introduction about Prabhuji. His Grace Jivana Gauri.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. His Grace Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji was associated with ISKCON for more than 22 years. He is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. He is a sector leader of South Chennai zone with more than 25 Bhakti Vriksha. Every year he takes the hundreds of devotees to Mayapur and Puri, proficient in Tamil, with his articles getting published regularly in Tamil Back to Godhead magazine. His online Tamil classes on Chaitanya Leela attracts numerous devotees worldwide. So, I think Prabhuji is not yet in the call. So,
Devotees can introduce Mataji.
Can we go ahead with the introduction? Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry, Mataji, yes. Yeah. Dear devotees, please go ahead. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hare Krishna, Parambhavani Shama Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, dear Mataji, for guiding me in this service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Aravind Daksh from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aravind Daksh Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining every single day and with your blissful chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devidasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Priya Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you too. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every single day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Param Pavini Shama Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shama Guri Vidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji. My humble obeisances to you all. Glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji, for finding me qualifying for this service. And also, thank you so much for your service every day.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Paramapani Shyama Mataji. This is Valli from Naperville, Chicago. Hare Krishna. Good to see you, Mataji, every day here.
Hare Krishna, dear Mataji. Thank you so much for your association. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Pranam, Mataji. Prabhuji is here. Hare Krishna. Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Prabhuji, I would like to hand over the call to you. Please go ahead with today's topic. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paramabhavani Shyama Devidas. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay, I think some sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, Indu Mataji, can you give co-host Mataji? 1 second, Prabhuji. Indu Mataji?
Done,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Yeah.
Hope the screen is visible.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
So Hare Krishna. So I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis to hear about the glorious pastimes of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, about Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, about Srila Jiva Goswami, and also about the glorious pastimes of Sita Thakurani. We all know that Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, they are all the properties of pure devotees. So all these exalted Vaishnavas and the Vaishnavis, they are so merciful that they can give pure love for Krishna, which is the life's ultimate goal. So we are fortunate enough to hear about this great exalted Gaudiya Vaishnava acharyas in our disciplic succession. So first we will be hearing about the glorious pastimes of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, after the appearance of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after 350 years, there was a voidness in the spreading of Lord Chaitanya's movement. There was some voidness. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he pioneered the movement of Lord Chaitanya, and he predicted many things, and he brought back a life to the Mahaprabhu's mission. He was the pioneer. So he was born at Birnagar, which is near Krishna Nagar, 1 hour travel from Srila Mayapur. So it is his birthplace, Ulanagar or Birnagar. So we all know that whenever a great exalted acharyas, pure devotees appear in a spot, that becomes very sanctified and that becomes very glorious. Gauramandal Bhumi is a Chintamani Dham. So whatever we desire, the highest aspirational desire for a Gaudiya Vaishnava is to attain pure love for Krishna. So like holy name is non-different from the Supreme Lord. These dham, they are so potent just by visiting, just by hearing, just by meditating. One is sure to attain pure love for Krishna. As far as the loving propensity is concerned, they are all eternally liberated souls, and they have perfected their love for Krishna. So it is a must-do visit for all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas to visit these places. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he appeared here as the son of Krishnananda Datta, and he had his schooling here till the age of 11 to 12 years. And due to providence, after 11 years of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur staying here, there was a severe cholera. It's like a pandemic disease where actually this complete village got devastated, and it was completely deserted. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had to leave this place, and he had to go to Calcutta. So at the age of 11 to 12, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's mother got Bhaktivinoda Thakur married. Bhaktivinoda Thakur had two wives. One is Shayamani Devidasi, and then the second one is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's mother, Bhagavati Devidasi. It was a childhood marriage, but that was a normal traditional custom at those days. So he shifted from this Ulanagar, Bir Nagar to Calcutta. Then he took up headmaster role at Badrak. Then he worked for some time at Jagannath Puri, and again came back to Kolkata. And then he decided to spend his last years of life at Godrumadvip. So these are all the personal worshipable deity of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We can still have darshan of these deities. Bir Nagar, Bhakti Bhavan, the place of residence of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur at Kolkata. Badrak also, there are places, and Bhakti Kutir, whoever has visited Jagannath Puri near Haridas Thakur Samadhi, there is a ISKCON temple called Bhakti Kutir. Bhaktivinoda Thakur stayed there. And then at Godrumadvip, he resided there at Swananda Sukhada Kunj. It is his residential place. He revealed in his song Gita Mala that my eternal identity is Kamala Manjari, and my eternal age is 12 and a half years, and my residence is Swananda Sukhada Kunj. So he is the foremost Manjari serving Srila Rupa Manjari, who also happens to be the foremost Manjari for Lalita Devi. So the acharyas, they are stalwart devotees, and generally acharyas they don't reveal their identity. Prabhupada didn't reveal his identity. But here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, out of his causeless mercy, he has revealed his identity and what are all the services he is offering in the spiritual world. So it gives us a tremendous faith, confidence and enthusiasm just by following the instruction of these great acharyas. They are sure to take us to the loving divine service of Shri Radha Krishna. These are all the personal handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He has pioneered many books like Chaitanya Sikshamrita, Jiva Dharma. So we luckily have now a copy of Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, during his time, he was searching for a copy of Chaitanya Charitamrita for a long time, more than a decade. Then he hardly found a copy. Then he wrote his own commentary, Amrita Pravaha Bhashya. So Prabhupada also, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also used to take the commentary of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And we can see how wonderful the handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is. So now actually good renovation has been done in these places. The worship is happening nicely. And this is also the Bhajan Kutir of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And actually we can find a small dome that happens to be the exact place where Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur took his birth at Birnagar. Like Srila Prabhupada, he took his birth under a jackfruit tree, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took his birth under a neem tree. So here actually it was surrounded by mango groves, mango forest. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur took his divine appearance here. So we all know that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur had a strict schedule, a routine schedule, and they can work actually 22 hours per day because they were serving both in the spiritual deha and also for the benefit of conditioned souls with their gross bodies, especially for benefiting us. So this is the schedule. We can see like he generally used to rest only for 2 hours between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Just only 22 hours working and only 2 hours rest. Certainly we cannot imitate that. Generally it should come automatically when one is more engrossed in the service. Generally taking rest to the body gets reduced gradually. And the writing is a key aspect. Srila Prabhupada used to stress that actually 70% of our realization comes to writing. And generally it is a good habit, recommended habit. And also for those who just used to write whenever they hear or read scriptures, we have to just keep on writing. Whether it can be published or not published, that is secondary, but writing is a key aspect. And then again, 4 a.m. to 4:30 a.m., a short nap. And then he 2.5 hours for his Japa. And daily he used to correspond with the devotees with whatever letters he used to receive. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to correspond. That actually, we also actually like in a phone, in an informal way, calling the devotees, inquiring about their welfare. It is always necessary because actually we are taking care of Krishna's family. And studying the Shastras for 2 hours, which is a key aspect. In the song Gauranga Bolite Abe Pulaka Sharira, Narottam Das Thakur says that when will I be eager to study those literatures written by Rupa Raghunatha Dasa Goswami and to understand those literatures. So studying Shastra is very, very important. And taking bath prasadam half an hour, and then court duties 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 3 hours, and again 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Again he used to refresh, again 3 hours court duties. And generally when he does the job, he does the job of 10%. So that's why the British government, they gave many facilities to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur because whenever he used to give a magistrate decision, he used to give all the quotes from Manu Samhita and other thing that he has been rewarded or punished because of such and such aspect. And in that way, we can find that how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was doing his duty wonderfully. So actually, he was doing the duty of a 10% job. And then 2 hours, he was translating Sanskrit Shastras to Bengali. Now, almost we can see that most of the Bengali books being translated into English, but the revolution started from Srila Prabhupada. So like that, sleeping 2 to 3 hours, writing, almost we can say 8.5 hours, Japa study, 4.5 hours, work 6 hours. So this is actually for a perfected, liberated soul. And our heart is hankering love like an ocean. So initially that's okay. We chant for 2.5 hours, do our duties, and gradually we become absorbed and immersed in Krishna consciousness. But the more we advance, it should come to a stage where one should be spiritually saturated, because Srila Prabhupada mentions that one can have revelation of the holy name, the name, Dham, pastimes, only when he is spiritually saturated. Spiritually saturated means to always remember Krishna 24 hours a day. We have to attain that stage. And this is actually the picture of Srila Prabhupada when he left his body. The picture taken at Bhakti Bhavan, Kolkata. So his actually he was his desire was that actually after he leave his body should be burnt. So it was at Kalia Ghat near Hooghly River, and then the remnants of his ashes, flowers, they were brought back to Swananda Sukhada Kunj. That is his, we can say in one way, the Pushpa Samadhi. And we can also see his murti at Yogapit when we just go inside the temple. His murti just near Gaura Kund. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, at the age of 49 or 50, he wanted to retire from his duties, and he wanted to relocate himself to Vrindavan. At the time, Lord Chaitanya appeared in his dream and said that you have a lot of unfinished work. You can go and then do bhajans at Vrindavan. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he postponed his idea of shifting to Vrindavan permanently. But before that, he visited Vrindavan, and then he later took his residence at Godrumadvip. And he established his residence at Namahatta, Surabhi Kunj, just opposite to Swananda Sukhada Kunj. So in the song Nadiya Godruma, in that song, we can see that Jiva Doya Krishna Nam Sarva Dharma Sar. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur took up his residence where Lord Nityananda opened the market of the holy name. And from there, he could see actually there was a tall palm tree. He just saw the golden effulgence coming from the palm tree from his residence at Swananda Sukhada Kunj. Then actually he took the help of his Siksha Guru, Jagannath Das Babaji, to identify the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya. He knew, but actually he wanted to give credit because at that time, Jagannath Das Babaji was considered to be the Rasika Bhakta who loved Lord Chaitanya very deeply. His Diksha Guru was Bipin Bihari Goswami, but he took many guidance and instructions from Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. So like our acharyas, we can see like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he built this yoga pit. He begged 1 rupee from 20,000 houses, and then he built a wonderful yoga pit temple So the idea is that if a single person builds a temple, generally the prideness may come. And if it is a collective measure, and also somehow or other they are being engaged, so that is the mood. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he constructed 64 Gaudiya Maths. So that was his contribution to the Lord Chaitanya's movement. And we all know that actually the temple of Vedic Planatorium, it is actually the desire of Mahaprabhu, the desire of Lord Nityananda, and also the desire of Guru Parampara. So Srila Prabhupada gave a good sketch how the temple of Vedic Planetarium should come out. And Prabhupada mentioned that the temple of Vedic Planetarium will manifest in Srila Mayapur when Mahaprabhu is very pleased. So we can see that actually people from all corners of the world, they are chanting the holy name. So Mahaprabhu is definitely pleased. That's why in a very few couple of years, TOVP, Temple of Vedic Planetarium, will get manifested. Actually, we are all most fortunate to see the construction, development, and also Krishna willing the installation of the deities at Temple of Vedic Planetarium. Because actually, एक अद्भुत मंदिर as predicted by Lord Nityananda to Jiva Goswami will get manifested. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned that I may not be physically present for the temple of Vedic Planetarium, but it is sure to get manifested. And he mentioned that in all over the world, the devotees will chant the holy name. And the foreign devotees from Africa, Russia, America, France, they all will come to Srila Mayapur, and along with the Bengali devotees, they will chant Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaurahari. So actually, what we can imbibe is that we are here because of the desire of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and also the great stalwart devotees like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We have not come to this moment due to our endeavor. So it is the desire of Panchatattva and also the great Vaishnava acharyas that the fallen conditioned souls in Kali Yuga should also get pure love for Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his time, whomever he met, he gave pure love for Krishna, Krishna Prem. So it was like a electric shock transferring. Whomever he met, whomever he embraced, whomever he glanced, they all immediately got pure love for Krishna. But in the present time, it's a gradual process. So we have to keep faith in the process of chanting the holy name, chanting minimum 16 rounds, following the regulative principles, avoiding the offenses. And one is sure to attain pure love for Krishna. There is no doubt on that. One is sure to attain. Because they have already decided to deliver us. So it is sure to happen. Little offenses, yeah, it's not considered serious. But certainly one should be introspective. And in whatever way one commits offenses, if he tries to get rid of that consciously, then sure, one day one is sure to attain pure love for Krishna. Pure love for Krishna means one will forget the external world, external surrounding. So he will be naturally attracted to Krishna. So this is the personal worshipable deity of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Lakshmi Narasimha, because even at the time, the dacoits started to attack this temple. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur installed Sri Lakshmi Narasimha there for protection. And that's why we also have now Sthanu Narasimha there at our ISKCON temple. It's only for protection. Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions that in all the holy dham, so whatever the mood that predominating deity has, the other deities also carry the similar mood. So in Mayapur Dham, we all know that the predominating deity is Mahaprabhu. So whatever the deities are there, whether it be Narsinghadev or it's Varahadev or whether it's Lord Shiva, they all take the mood of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So in Navadip Bhava Taranga, Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions that one should worship Narsinghadev at Narasingapalli at Godrumadvip, and all the obstacles, hurdles, they get removed easily by that influence. I think once in Mayapur, Jananivas Prabhu, the head pujari, he mentioned that actually in Mayapur ISKCON temple, we all know that there are 3 sets of deities. Shri Radha Madhav Ashtasaki Gopis, and then Panchatattva, and then Sthanu Narsinghadev. So he told that don't go to Radha Madhav and ask your obstacles to get removed. See, Radha Madhav is being completely absorbed in his own sweet pastimes. So don't disturb him, asking for your obstacles to get removed. You go and then pray to Narsinghadev. It is his duty. He loves to do that duty of removing the obstacles. So we should pray to Narsinghadev. So like that, actually for Panchatattva, they are immersed completely in Nama Sankirtan, Kirtan Bhumi. So actually, worship of Narsinghadev is a key aspect in our devotional service. So actually, when we pray to Lord Narsinghadev, we should remember that Narsinghadev loves to do his job in a loving way. Whatever may be the obstacles, that should not matter us. Let there be mountain and mountain of anarthas and aparad. No need to worry for that. But we should have a sincere effort, endeavor, not to commit those anarthas and aparadas, and we should pray sincerely. So that's why acharyas, they establish the worship of Shri Lakshmi Narsinghadev, and also his worshipable deity, Gaur Gadadhara deity. So generally in the Gaudiya Math, like established by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, mostly there will be Gaur Gadadhar deities, and also by the acharyas like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. But Prabhupada established Gaur Nitai, especially for the fallen souls in this Kali Yuga. So they are eternally liberated, and that's why they worshipped Gaur Gadadhara. The Navadip Bhava Taranga Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he also mentioned that he had a darshan of Bhishma Dev, blackish in color, wearing tulasi beads, Gaudiya Vaishnava tilak. We all know that Bhishma Dev, he is a great worshipper of Parthasarathi Krishna, but he also, in his Siddha Deha Swarupa, he is residing in Navadip Dham, worshipping Mahaprabhu. We all know that how Mahaprabhu, Krishna is, they are very attractive, very, very attractive. So this is Swananda Sukhada Kunj, named after the residence of Lalita Shaki, and Rupa Manjari serves Lalita Shaki, and Kamala Manjari is serving Rupa Manjari. So these are all the eternal residential places of the great acharyas. That's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions that he just want to make a hut at Godrumadvip, and then he want to do Gaura Bhajan being observed. The glory of Godrumadvip is that even if a person happens to eat fruits, vegetables, and vegetable leaf, even that is surcharged with pure love for Krishna. The breeze coming from Ganga, they can give pure love for Krishna. The Chintamani Dham, they can give pure love for Krishna. And all the dust which is impregnated with the lotus feet of Panchatattvan and their associates, they can give pure love for Krishna. Realization means actually taking shelter of Panchatattva at Navadip Dham. And one is sure to attain Goloka Dham. And actually this is the Surabhi Kunj, the Namahatta headquarters, near to the bank of Jalangi. Still there is Surabhi cow. And then a lot of pastimes happened here. Even the Surabhi cow is still present in a gigantic form. Once when we went to Navadip Parikrama at this place, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj asked, while you entered this Namahatta headquarters Surabhi Kunj, who all saw big Surabhi cow? No one raised the hand. Then he said that if a person is humble, he should see that. So that's why actually this holy dham, they are covered by a thick layer or thin layer, whatever it may be. If we are humble enough, then the dham will get revealed to us. So we should remember that still the humility is not present. There is no question of pride in our spiritual advancement, because the eternally perfected living being, they see the eternal pastimes of the Lord. And unless we reach that stage, there is no question of having even a tinge of pride in our heart. So it should be always introspective, and we have to beg for mercy. And this is the perfect place to beg for mercy to Lord Nityananda, to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that O Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, just a tiny drop of faith, tiny drop of love for Krishna, and also the determination to execute the orders of the spiritual master. So this is the Samadhi of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and also his personal worshipable deity, Shri Gaur Gadadhara. Many pastimes happened here. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur along with his disciples. So prediction of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur before 150 years. At the time, actually, no one was believing that the Westerners would be chanting the holy name and they will be following the Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. But we can see how the prediction of these stalwart acharyas have become true, and how they are visionary. So this is the family photo of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We can even see Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur along with Bhagavati Devi Dasi, along with the 10 children. He was a grahastha. In his life, he attempted 10 times to get children. And we can also know that though he was a grahastha, he was like a brahmachari. Why not? He was also in the renounced order. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur practically demonstrated how a grahastha should mold his life. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, during his time, he was very revolutionary, admired by the key British government. And then wherever he went, he just used to do bhajans where people would gather in hundreds. He used to do Krishna bhajan. Jiva Doya Krishnanam Sarva Dharma Sar. And then he kept on giving compassion to the Jivas. So he didn't give direct initiation to his son, but rather advised his son Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to take initiation from Gaura Kishoradasa Babaji Maharaj. And the Mahaprabhu's movement, it was steered by the strenuous effort of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So he is a great Vaishnava acharya. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned that generally in spiritual life, people love to do kirtan, bhajan, reading, to be always in the association of devotees. But when it comes to project or taking managerial responsibility, devotees don't take it to their heart. Anyhow, for something they do that. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned that whoever takes some managerial responsibility or key portfolios in developing Sridham Mayapur, I will come personally to deliver them. So we should think that actually whatever services we take in any of the projects, we should remember that we are sure to get mercy of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We should not think that actually it should be a diversion or other thing. No, it's only a service to the Guru Parampara. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given a guarantee to us, so that we can understand. And we can see how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and also Srila Prabhupada, they have done so much contribution to the movement of Lord Chaitanya. So in whatever capacity we have, we should try to push on the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya. No matter little or big, that doesn't happen, but we have to push on the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya. And one should be confident enough because Prabhupada was also mentioning to many of his disciples, for you, Lord Chaitanya would come and deliver, for you, Lord Nityananda, for you, my Gurudev, for you, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and for you, I will personally come. And especially for those who are preaching in Mongolia, Muslim countries, China, like that, Prabhupada mentioned that I would come personally to deliver you all. That is sure to happen. That the words of the spiritual master never goes in vain. And Prabhupada mentions that just stick on to the Sankirtan moment of Lord Chaitanya, and you are sure to meet Krishna face to face. There is no doubt on that. And for that, actually, we have to assist these great stalwart acharyas in whatever capacity we have. And sure, whatever activity we do, they are all being observed by this acharya. So it's not that only Krishna is residing in our heart as Paramatma. The Guru Parampara is also, they are also residing in our heart. So they will be very happy, and by the profound blessings, one is sure to attain life's ultimate goal, that is pure love for Krishna. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj ki jai. So next we will be seeing the glorious pastimes of Namacharya, Srila Haridas Thakur, Nama Acharya. So we all know that the present week, it's the World Holy Name Week. We are observing the disappearance day of Srila Haridas Thakur. For the deities or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we celebrate the Avirbhava, that is the appearance day, more grandly. But for the acharyas, the disappearance day is celebrated grandly because of the fact that when they appear, they may appear as a ordinary human being. But actually, like Krishna appears in human society, he does his pastime in a humanly way. So like that, these great liberated souls, they also appear in the human race, and they also they are exactly performing the humanly pastimes. They are all transcendental. So Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur. So we call it as Brahma Haridas. So Haridas Thakur took his birth at Khulna district in Bangladesh. The exact place where he took his birth is Budana. Budana, the district is Khulna, born in a Mohammedan family, Ullah Khan. So this is actually, we went for Bangladesh Yatra, just 5 minutes walk from the main road to Budana. So Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur getting birth in these places. So this is a Chintamani Dham. So we went there, and we can see actually the Murti of Haridas Thakur being carried by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So actually the local ISKCON temple, they have built a small bhajan kutir there. Just near to the temple, we can find a small canal. The other side is Indian border. Then the canal, the other side is Bangladesh border. So one can easily swim or even cross the other border. But anyhow, after that, those places, it will have barbed wires, and then there will be a border security force. But you can see just only the difference. It's the Budana is in the border of Indo-Bangladesh. So we did Kirtan there. And the safari team also went there along with the foreign devotees. Nice darshan, nice bhajan kutir. So how much Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur is adored and glorified all over the world. But his appearance look like in the gross eye may look like ordinary. But how much taste he got in chanting the holy name, and how much mercy he had in giving the holy name to others, that actually we all know in the Guru Parampara, he was the most exalted devotee. That's why Mahaprabhu gave the name Namacharya to him. And personalities like Srivas Thakur, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, they didn't get any official Diksha initiation. They were already completely engrossed in ecstatic love for Krishna. So this is actually a place called Khulna in Bangladesh. Like wherever we went in Bangladesh, it may look like a small town or big town. But whenever there is a program, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 people, they will congregate and they will chant the holy name. So it was blissful and wonderful to be in Bangladesh. But now the situation got a little changed. But Krishna willing, if situation changes, devotees should visit all these holy places. So when we went, actually, there was a small ISKCON temple being opened at Khulna. We also had a nice kirtan and had darshan of newly installed deities at ISKCON Khulna. And this is actually called Benapola, which is again in Indo-Bangladesh border, but it is in Jasur district. We all know that Ramakeli, Malda, Rupa Sanatan Dham, Bakla Chandradeep. I mean, the pastime places of Srila Rupa Sanatan Goswami. They are all in the Jessore district. Jessore district is very, very famous. And in the district of Jessore is Benapola. Haridas Thakur, actually when he was chanting the holy name at Budana, his name and fame started to spread all over. So he didn't want to remain there. And then he shifted his residence from Budana, which is at Kulna district, to Benapola, which is at Jessore district. And here only actually he delivered the Laksha Hira, the prostitute sent by Ramachandra Khan. And this is the exact place. This is actually Benapola, border of Indo-Bangladesh, maintained by the Gaudiya Math, wonderful temple. We can see actually the vibration there in these places. Certainly it makes a difference when we do our Japa rounds here. Because Laksha Hira, she was having a prostitute mind. So the mind also jumps from one thing to other thing. Just if we sit and then start to chant, it's also hopping from one object to other object. So we should pray to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur to get focused concentration on chanting the holy name. So we should remember that actually Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur delivered Laksha Hira, means actually he is delivering all the prostitute mind in Kali Yuga, because it is also jumping from one object to other object. And we all know the pastimes. So we can see the Murti of Laksha Hira and also the Murti of Haridas Thakur. So here also Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur name and fame started to spread. So Ramachandra Khan was very furious, envious. He wanted to defame Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. So he sent Laksha Hira. She also promised that she can bring Haridas Thakur in control in 3 days. We all know the pastime. The first day went, second day went, and again third day she had transformation in her heart. So this is actually the place, Benapola, where the mind and heart gets transformed. So whatever spiritual advancement we make, that should be accompanied by transformation. When we read scriptures or hear lectures or chant the holy name or do service, there should be some transformation in our heart. But when you do it consciously, avoiding the offenses, the transformation is sure to happen very rapidly. There is no doubt on that. So actually, the fallen conditioned souls here represent Laksha Hira. So we should not think that actually Namacharya delivered only Laksha Hira. So we are representing Laksha Hira. So similarly, like we all know that in the banks of the Radha Kund, so the small boys, they were like when a jackal went into the hole, they put the dried leaves and started to burn the leaves. So inside the jackal was crying. Then immediately we all know that Lalita Shaki came, then chased away the boys, then took away the jackal, and then handed over the jackal in front of Srimati Radharani. Just Radharani chided a jackal with her finger. Then immediately, actually, that jackal transformed into a gopi form. We know that how Radharani is very merciful. So actually, that jackal represents the fallen conditioned souls being burnt by threefold miseries, and Lalita Shaki represents the Guru Parampara. So Namacharya, the prominent Acharya, he is delivering us. And actually, Ramachandra Khan and Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, when he visited the village, he didn't give a place. Actually, after this pastime, Nityananda Prabhu came to Ramachandra Khan's village, but Ramachandra Khan didn't give a proper place for Nityananda Prabhu and said that the cow shed is the best place for you. Nityananda Prabhu smiled and then went away. Then he immediately was attacked by the Muslim ruler king that he didn't pay the tax properly. Then he, his wife, and also his sons, they were killed immediately. So even if a single person commits offense to a stalwart devotees, we can see how the whole village gets suffering. So in that way, we can see that actually this material world is a horrible place. Because we all know that in the material world, somewhere or other, the devotees are being harassed. But when you take up to devotional service, it's always better to aspire to perfect our life and go back home, back to Godhead. It's very, very painful to see devotees being harassed. And this is actually the exact Madhavi tree where Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur delivered Lakshahira. Perfect place of worship and prayers. We can see the deity of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi, but in Bangladesh, actually, we can see the deity's face and the posture a little different from our traditional deity of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi. So the devotees here, they are chanting the holy name. And here there is a exhibition diorama of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. And then actually, this place is called Fulia. So Budana, his birthplace, then Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur came to Benapola, where he delivered Lakshahira. This Benapola is in Bangladesh border. Then just adjacent to Indian border is Haridaspur. There is also a Gaudiya Math temple. And from here, Haridas Thakur went to Krishnapur. Krishnapur means actually the birthplace of Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, had some association with Balaram Acharya. Then from there he came here to Fulia. So here only actually we can see that Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, he sat in a cave. This is actually very near to Shantipur. There is also a nicely built temple. So here Advaita Acharya used to come to take association of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. And this is actually, we can find the murti of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. Near to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, we can find like a barrel drum, but it's actually like a small cave. It's going deep and deep. Now the cave's mouth has become narrowed, but previous that time it was very big, wide opened. And then Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur used to sit inside this cave and then chant 3 lakh holy name. You don't feel any disturbances. But there was a poisonous snake which was living nearby. So this is actually the cave. We can see the entrance is very narrow now. So the devotees used to take association of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur didn't feel any suffocation in breathing, but the devotees who all came to meet Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, they were getting suffocated because of the poisonous vapor. So this also shows that actually when a person is focused and concentrated in chanting the holy name, being absorbed, the external worldly problem do not affect them in any way, like Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur or Prahlad Maharaj. So then seeing the horrible condition of the devotees who are coming there to take his association, Haridas Thakur petitioned the snake to go out. Then immediately the Paramatma immediately instructed the snake to go out, and everyone could tangibly see the moving snake. It didn't hurt anyone. So what lesson we can learn or reflection we can have is that whenever you hear any blasphemy of devotees or any negative news, it means that you have not chanted properly on the day or the day before. If chanting is not proper, focused or concentrated, there are many things that are happening surrounding us that will come to our ears. Even if you don't pick up the message, it will come as a voice message. It has that power, potency. So actually the problem is only within us. So if we are not attentive in chanting or absorbed in chanting, then there is a vulnerability where we can easily get distracted. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur didn't get distracted, means he was completely focused in chanting. So this is the lesson. So better not to find a fault on others, better to introspect our own sadhana, because this is a struggling phase most of the devotees endure, and it's like almost like everyone traveling in the same boat. But at least we should be conscious that our sadhana chanting, because Yuga Dharma is chanting. The foundation principle is only chanting and then hearing. If the hearing is not proper, then even if we go through 2 days, 7 days, or 2 months, 2 years seminar on holy name, what will be the effect? That only will be listed. But the key aspect is that properly heard, properly absorbed, it will take us to a next plane. If the chanting is not proper, not being heard properly or observed, then it can even distract us in many ways. So distraction, somehow the appointment which we give to Krishna should be consciously utilized. So that is that one should develop, one should pray. Certainly, by one's own endeavor, one cannot have attentive chanting. Oh Gurudev, Kripa Bindu Diya. Please give me with a tiny drop of faith, a tiny drop of love. Please help me. Please assist me in controlling my mind and senses. How much we are petitioning the Guru Parampara Acharya, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. Are we praying to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur daily? If we pray sincerely, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur is ready to bestow upon us the mercy. So, and we all know that Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, he was also personally tested by Maya Devi, the beautiful feminine form showing many different postures, but he was not distracted. Rather, Maya Devi submitted and surrendered to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, and she took initiation. Because Maya Devi, she used to pray that actually whenever there is light, there is no darkness. Whenever Lord appears, she cannot be in the forefront. So she wanted to get connected with Krishna and got the Maha Mantra from Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. So Maya Devi, she was aspiring and also chanting purely the holy names of Krishna. And Brahma Haridas, we all know that after stealing the calves and gopas, Brahma committed a blunder, asked for forgiveness. I should not have a tinge of pride in my heart, because being the secondary creator of the universe, I had pride. Then Krishna told that, Tatasto, when you come as Haridas Thakur, you will be born from a Mohammedan family and you will not have a tiny tinge of pride. And if you sincerely pray to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Guru Parampara, Gaur Nitai, please remove even a tinge of pride in my heart. Even in subtle level, you can realize how we may think that some little, what to say, little things we are wonderfully doing to Krishna, and that also fades away gradually. It's only the opportunity which the Guru Parampara and Mahaprabhu is giving us. There is nothing to even feel a tinge of a pride in the Sankirtan moment. Better to get perfected, to get pure love for Krishna, and to go there. There is nothing to achieve in this material world. The only aspiration is to get a pure love for Krishna. And whatever we endure, it happens only by the mercy of Krishna. So that we should consciously remember. So in Fulia only, see, when Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur was chanting purely at Benapola, we all know that how Ramachandra Khan became envious. So like that, when he came to Fulia and then he was chanting purely, again, the Kasi king, they became envious. And he was put in trial in the court, and then the king ordered to beat him in 22 marketplaces. Even then, they gave some concession in the sense that if you don't chant the holy names of Krishna and then recite Kalma, I mean Quran, recitation, then we will release you. But Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur was very determined. Even if you cut my body into thousands of pieces, I will never give chanting of the holy name. In every cell of my body, the holy name is being vibrated. Then with no other go, he was ordered to be beaten in 22 marketplaces. But again, the mercy, Jiva Doya Krishnanam Sarva Dharmasar. During Mahaprakasa Leela at the house of Srivas Thakur, Lord Chaitanya summoned every devotee. He also summoned Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, and he was saying this incident when Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 marketplaces. Actually, I got the beating because he was chanting the holy name purely. He purchased me. So actually, I personally hugged and embraced Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. See, I got the whips. Then they could see the many scars in his body, even with the blood oozing. And then he said that my Sudarshan Chakra was ready to chop off the heads of the Muslim soldier king who were whipping Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. But he was praying for them to be forgiven. So what my Sudarshan Chakra can do? So the Sudarshan Chakra cannot function because of the strong prayers of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. That's why actually, see, when we hear this pastime, even in our daily normal sadhana, we cannot judge, but devotees can humiliate or criticize or insult us in any way, but we should see to that because of their offenses, their going back home, back to Godhead or getting pure love for Krishna should not get hampered in any way. So every day actually, before chanting, it should be a duty for all the devotees who are in our orbit. And sometimes there may be misunderstanding. It may be maybe our fault or their fault. And again, there can be offenses, maybe due to our fault or others' fault. But we should pray to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, seeking forgiveness for them, so that their advancement to go back home, back to Godhead should not be hampered in any way. And if we do this, surely Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Guru Parampara, they are sure to bestow mercy upon us. So actually, that's why Prabhupada used to say, no, like actually the heart should be melting, because if we want to attain the stages beyond Ashakti, the heart should get melted. And unless we have this forgiving nature, there is no question of heart getting melted. So forgiveness is the key symptom. Whether they are forgiving us or not, that's later. We should forgive them. We should pray for all the devotees, whether they are dear to us or even if there is some misunderstanding, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Maybe for one's own purification, the situation may change, and that's also only temporary. Material world is temporary means these things are all temporary. So the devotees should be also visionary enough. So a lot of lessons we can learn from Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, and from there, from Fulia, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur shifted his residence to Siddhabakul. So this was the toothbrush of Lord Jagannath, which was personally implanted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu used to come daily to take darshan of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. And in that way, we can find that so many discussions happened. Rupa Goswami came, Sanatan Goswami came. Though Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur didn't want to enter the temple of Lord Jagannath in the form of Lord Chaitanya visited him daily. So he was completely absorbed in chanting the bhajan. So the Murti of Mahaprabhu and Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur at Siddhabakul. And then Brahma Haridas, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, he could understand that Mahaprabhu is going to wind up his earthly pastime. So he just prayed that I should take darshan of your lotus face and I should quit my body. Again, the prayers of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, the Sudarshan Chakra, cannot function. So again, it's the strong prayer of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur. I want to quit my body before you wind up your earthly pastime. So again, it was granted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So like that, somehow or other, we please the Guru Parampara. They petition the Lord, this devotee you should accept. Mahaprabhu Krishna, without any hesitation, they will accept. Because the prayers of the great acharyas never go in vain. So similarly, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, he was seeing the beautiful face of Lord Chaitanya, and then he left his body. It was a great jubilant festival. Actually, a Vaishnava or Vaishnavi, when they quit this body and leave this world, it gives us a mixed feeling. We are deprived of their association, so we become sad. But again, they have a grand entry, welcome in the spiritual world, which we cannot conceive with our senses. But it is a jubilant mood that they get a great welcome in the spiritual world. And we all know that the ISKCON society can hear. You might have heard hundreds and hundreds of pastimes how devotees happily left their body and then told by some authorities or by some symptoms that they have gone back home, back to Godhead. So here we can see Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur personally being cremated on the bank of the ocean. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Samadhi, the bank of Puri beach, and then surrounded by devotees doing a lot of kirtan. So Mahaprabhu, like Lord Ramachandra, how he was personally cremating the body of Jatayu, though he lost in the battle with Ravana, he was personally cremated. So he was victorious. So like this, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, he developed this mood of humility, not to enter the Jagannath temple, always thinking that he is lowly fallen. Sometimes people may ask, thinking ourselves lowly fallen is okay, but showing the symptom of humility to others, the others may take us cheaply. But we can certainly get the attention of Lord Chaitanya. What more great victory one can have after having a journey in this material world. So material world, actually, it should be like visiting an exhibition. We should admire how wonderfully Krishna has created. And in spite of everyone want to turn their face away from Krishna, being averse to Krishna, still how Krishna is merciful by giving scriptures, holy names, sending acharyas. So it should be like an exhibition to go back home, back to God. It should be like a one way. So then Mahaprabhu gave the benediction that whoever comes to the beach of Puri and then takes bath, they will get love for Krishna. Like that in Paramananda Puri, well, in Puri also he told, whoever comes and then takes bath at this well of Ganga, they will get pure love for Krishna. And whoever baths in Ganga, in Mayapur, they will also get pure love for Krishna. Anyhow, wherever we are, before taking bath, if we chant Ganga, 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 Om Gangaya Namaha, Om Gangaya Namaha, Om Gangaya Namaha, it is tantamount to taking bath at Ganga. So, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur was very glorious, his Samadhi Mandir here. So, we can certainly pray to Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur for being absorbed in the holy name. And then the glorious pastimes of Sita Thakurani, the wife of Advaita Acharya. In Krishna Leela Vrindavan, she is the Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya, Paurnamasi, Vrinda Devi, all making elaborate arrangements for the pastimes of Krishna. So the same Yoga Maya appeared in Lord Chaitanya's Leela as wife of Advaita Acharya, Sita Thakurani. Advaita Acharya brought Lord Chaitanya from Golaka. Jagannath Mishra, Sachi Devi, they had tremendous respect for Advaita Acharya and Sita Thakurani. Just why when Sachi Devi gave birth to Nimai, the first worship ceremony rites was given to Sita Thakurani. Sita Thakurani, Vatsalya Bhav, she worshipped Krishna with cloths and then ornaments and then tasty food, clothes, chandan, like that. Nimai was very, very happy to see Sita Thakurani. Sita Thakurani gave the name Nimai. So Yogamaya means actually making devotees to forget that Krishna is the supreme, and also for all the arrangements to be arranged in the background. So like that, here Nimai, during his pastime, everyone was thinking that he was just enacting a humanly pastime. So that arrangement was also done by Yogamaya potency. Sometimes while practicing sadhana bhakti, one should not have a depressing mood that I am practicing this bhakti for so many years, but I am not finding myself getting advanced. I am not feeling the bliss. I am not joyful, like that. We have to continue, because when a person attains pure love for Krishna, that's actually a gift given by Krishna only. That's a gift given by Lord Chaitanya. When a person attains pure love for Krishna, Krishna Prem, he is impregnated with Chit Sakti. Chit Sakti means Sambit and Hiladini Sakti. Sambit Sakti means knowledge and Hiladini means the blissful symptom. So in the spiritual world, whoever is endowed with Krishna Prem, that becomes part and parcel, integrated with the Chit Sakti. So naturally he feels joyful, blissful. Every second the bliss increases, and also the complete knowledge that I am an eternal servant of Krishna. So that's actually a gift given by Mahaprabhu. Certainly we should aspire for that. And there are both things. Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions that aspiring to get perfection and hankering to attain that stage. So certainly we can hanker to get the Chit Sakti, which one attains at the stage of prema. So no need to think that at the time whether the mind will go away from Krishna, what will happen, nothing. No need to do any research. When Chit Sakti is endowed to a Jiva after during the stage of attaining Krishna prema, all our questions, logic, everything will fade away. We go into a separate world. That's all. That is actually a gift. We don't bother for all these tiny material connections. At the time, it becomes very, very insignificant. It's a world. It's a world of Krishna consciousness. So, Yoga Maya perfectly orchestrates. She sees to that whether it's a Sachi Devi or Mother Yashoda, never giving a feel to them that Krishna is supreme. No, Krishna is my son. That's all. Perfect Chakti. If the material world can function nicely, that is the Mahamaya or the Bahiranga Sakti, how Antaranga Sakti or the Yoga Maya performs, it is completely inconceivable to us. We should just aspire to attain this position. So Sita Thakurani, she came in a palanquin from Shantipur because Advaita Acharya had two residences, one at Shantipur, one at Advaita Bhavan, which is near Shiva Sanga. In that way, we can see how Advaita Acharya, Sita Thakurani, they worshipped the Lord, and Mahaprabhu also reciprocated with them. So, so in Vrindavan, we can see the personified form of Yoga Maya. So the complete arrangement. So actually the spiritual world, when they reaches the spiritual world, whatever doubts we have, that will get completely erased away, even before that stage. So, Sita Thakurani, when Mahaprabhu, when he took sannyas and residing at Jagannath Puri, Advaita Acharya, Sita Thakurani, they resided in a house and they wanted Mahaprabhu to be fed alone. That was their desire. Yogamaya potency. So when Sita Thakurani decided to feed Mahaprabhu alone, then immediately there was a heavy rain, heavy storm. Generally, Mahaprabhu always surrounded by his sannyasa disciple at Jagannath Puri. Who went where, no one knew, but Mahaprabhu alone came to the residence and they all made many food items personally ordered by Mahaprabhu, Advaita Acharya, Sita Thakurani. They personally fed Mahaprabhu to their complete satisfaction. So similarly, Yogamaya can also fulfill each jiva's aspiration to serve Krishna. That is their job. They do perfectly. So like how Yamaraj, Chitragupta, they can record all the functions of the jiva. If Krishna empowers that Sakti, they can do it very easily. But for others, one may wonder, whatever 24 hours a jiva does, how can Chitragupta, he can make record of those activities? It's actually the Sakti potency empowered by Krishna. So, Yogamaya is in one way we can say the Icha Sakti of Krishna. So, Krishna, he himself wants to get bewildered sometimes. So, the Yogamaya sometimes bewilders Krishna also. But it doesn't mean that Krishna wants to forget that he is supreme at Goloka. and he wants to only fully be absorbed in loving pastimes of Krishna, that the Yogamaya potency perfectly operates. So Krishna is perfect, his creation is perfect, his energy is also perfect. So that is the perfection of Sita Thakurani. So only thing is, as I told earlier, Chit Sakti. If we get Chit Sakti, then we will have complete knowledge in serving Krishna, and we always feel ever blissful and the joy. So Sita Thakurani gave lot of instructions to Sachi Devi how to do parental care. So the art of parenting comes from Sachi Devi, Mother Yashoda, and also Sita Thakurani. Then Jiva Goswami, the great stalwart acharya, nephew of Rupa Sanatan Goswami, born at Ramakeli. When Mahaprabhu met Rupa Sanatan at Ramakeli, he was only a few years old. But that impression of Mahaprabhu got strong in his mind and heart. Father Anupam, Sri Vallabha. In Krishna Leela, he is Vilasa Manjari. Then after that, he desired to come to Navadip, where he was handpicked by Lord Nityananda, taking tour of Navadip Dham, illustrating all the pastime places of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He rolled in the ground. He was actually witnessing whatever Mahaprabhu pastime was happening there. And then he initially wanted to go to Vrindavan, but after completing his Navadip Dham Parikrama, he told that I feel that actually Navadip is not different from Vrindavan. I want to stay here. But Nityananda Prabhu told, no, it's the order of Mahaprabhu that you should attain the association of Rupa Sanatan and to serve them. Then actually Jiva Goswami went back to Vrindavan. So Jiva Goswami took Nityananda Prabhu took Jiva Goswami and also Vamsivadan Thakur during the first Navadip Pandal Parikrama. So the lesson he is giving is, to reside in Vrindavan, one needs qualification, but one performs Navadip Dham, one is qualified to reside at Vrindavan Dham. So for Kali Yuga, it's only Navadip Dham. One should take shelter. The intelligent people should take shelter of Navadip Dham. So we all know that after Rupa Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami was the prominent Gaudiya Vaishnava undisputed leader. He wrote many books, especially the Sat Sandarbha, Tattva Sandarbha, Bhagavata Sandarbha, Paramatma Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Preeti Sandarbha, Krama Sandarbha, like that, the Sat Sandarbha. They are all the transcendental truths of Srimad Bhagavatam. If we want to have any detailed explanation in Srimad Bhagavatam, we can refer those things. But the Sat Sandarbha, the foundation is only Srimad Bhagavatam. So actually, Jiva Goswami wrote many books, and then he orchestrated these books to be shifted from Vrindavan to Bengal, and his three stalwart disciples, Narottam Das Thakur, and then Shyamananda Prabhu, and then one more personality, Narottam Das Thakur, Shyamananda Prabhu,
Srinivasa Acharya.
Yeah, Srinivasa Acharya. So even at the time, there was a multi-guru system. Srinivasa Acharya's guru is Gopal Goswami. Narottam Das Thakur guru is Lokanath Goswami. And then for Shyamananda Prabhu, Hridaya Chaitanya Das. So they all took nice shelter of Srila Jiva Goswami. And then the books was shifted from Vrindavan to Bengal. And then Jiva Goswami, we all know that he was an eloquent speaker on the scriptures. That's why actually Rupa Sanatan wrote many scriptures. But in assisting Rupa Sanatan Goswami for the manuscript and then preparing many things. He was assisting them. And he was a staunch fond lover of Krishna Balaram. Even when he lie down, he used to embrace a small deity of Krishna Balaram. So he started to enact these ecstatic symptoms from the childhood days itself. So we all know that actually Srila Prabhupada stayed at Shri Radha Damodar temple. And we all know that the famous Shri Radha Damodar. Actually, it was personally carved by Rupa Goswami, and he gave the deity to Jiva Goswami to worship. And we also have the Samadhi of Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, wonderful deity, and also the Govardhan Sila, which we can see being covered by the green cloth. So it was given personally by Krishna to Sanatan Goswami that if you circumambulate this, it is equivalent to circumambulating Govardhan. So this is the worshipable deity of Srila Jiva Goswami. And we can pray to Jiva Goswami for understanding the scriptures profoundly. Because Narottam Das Thakur also prays in Gauranga Bolite, that song, when will I be eager to study the books written by the six Goswamis headed by Rupa Raghunatha Goswami. So Jiva Goswami has written many Sandarbha. So we should be keen to read those books. So that shows actually how advanced a devotee should be. He should be always in a hankering mood to learn more things related to Krishna. That's all. Because everything gives only a connectivity, a little connection with the Krishna, that makes the devotee joyful. Because everyone in Vrindavan knows that if we want to make Jiva Goswami blissful, joyful, we have to speak only about Krishna. So that was the mood which Jiva Goswami enacted there. Then after Rupa Sanatan disappeared from this world, he guided the society wonderfully. He established the temples, and especially when devotees used to come from Navadip Dham, he used to welcome them. Whether it's a Navadip Dham or Jagannath Puri Dham, all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, he used to welcome them, feed them with the prasad, give nice accommodation, take care of them nicely. So the mood, what Rupa Sanatan they established, so it is continuing in the parampara. That's why when we receive a devotee, it's simple, in a smiling way, in a pleasing way, from our heart and mind, in a hospitable way, welcoming them, giving them some seating arrangement, speaking about Krishna or Krishna Katha, and then feeding them with prasad, and then if possible, welcoming with flower garlands. So this is our Vaishnava way. So this actually perfectly demonstrated by Jiva Goswami, how a Vaishnava should be welcomed. So Jiva Goswami, so he was guiding many of the devotees there, how to advance in bhakti. A very close confidential associate of Shri Radha Krishna, and also he had so much affection from Gaurani Tai, and their wonderful Samadhi Mandir there, to pray to them. And then all the Sandarbha books written by Srila Jiva Goswami now being translated, and his wonderful book, Gopala Champu. Gopala Champu, actually, if one wants to know how Goloka is there, how the devotees are there, and how the ornaments look, how the houses look, and the loving reciprocation, and what is the atmosphere like if you visit a place and you are told to write a book on that, so whatever realization one puts like that, Gopala Champu is the book, actually the complete demonstration of the spiritual world. It also a good book to get completely absorbed. You should say that actually you should contemplate and meditate on those things to get spiritually saturated. So our mind is hankering only for this saturation. If actually this saturation, like this details, informations, and the scriptural statements from Gopal Champu doesn't go into our mind, then actually there are many distractions in this material world that will go into the mind. So actually a wonderful masterpiece from Jiva Goswami. So let us all pray to this great acharyas like Bhaktivinoda Thakur and then Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Sita Thakurani, and also Jiva Goswami, and that we be immersed with a tiny tinge of their faith and also their love, and with their mercy and support to control our mind and senses, to perfect our life, which is to get pure love for Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So if you have any questions, comments, realization, you are you can express that. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Vinod Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, dear Jivana and Gaurahari Prabhu. A very beautiful presentation, like always. All glories to our acharyas. All glories to Prabhupada. Prabhuji, I don't. Yeah, I see Radha Jyoti Mataji has her hand raised. Hare Krishna, Radha Jyoti Mataji. Dhanva Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, my humble obeisances to you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, my humble obeisances to you also. And my question to you is, you have mentioned all this and your class is always enlightening and it's wonderful to hear, because it's only once a blue moon that we hear about the parampara and we hear all these pastimes, because it's very rare to visit all these dhams and places. Prabhuji, my question is, say if a person, if a follower is not able to visit these places, because your absorption will be a very high as compared to the one person or the follower who is not able to visit those places or have that kind of absorption. So what you means, your the level of chanting that you must be doing, the absorption will be very high. So what about those followers who are not able to go to the dham and not able to experience the vibrations or the absorption? So how you will tell them to do some tricks to help them to understand what they should do to develop the absorption in the chanting or do the good chanting? So this is my question.
So actually, whether it is Krishna Leela or it is Chaitanya Leela, Vrindavan or Navadip, we can see only few remnants of the pastime places. Most of them are disappeared from the vision. But even those few places, if we contemplate and meditate, that becomes our absorption. So actually, like we chant the holy name and the focus should be on absorption. So we read scriptures or hear the classes. Again, it's only on absorption. Absorption means contemplation and meditation. Again, we hear and visit, and then we hear whatever it may be. Again, it's only going to be our absorption only. So actually, we should aspire to visit those places. So in any form, Pancha Tattva, they will fulfill those things. But the concept to visit those places is that when we visit those places, our absorption level, meditation level, our faith level increases. So whatever the places we know, actually, that's why I already told 70% of the realization comes only in writing. So whatever places you have heard or known, you should write it in a diary. Just actually going through that and then contemplating, meditating. That's why I already told actually the mind should become spiritually saturated. There are many things, because when you read scriptures, there may be many connection which may be revealed in other books. Actually, it will be revealed only to those who contemplate and meditate. What about the other thing? So what are all those connection things? Then actually Krishna inspires us, the Guru Parampara inspires us to at least refer some book. Even if you are not able to read those books, refer those books. Then actually, see, there are two things: referring on our own, contemplating on our own. That is most efficient and effective. We should put endeavor from our side. So then actually, Krishna, Guru Parampara, they reciprocate very nicely. So when our aspiration is there, if the sincerity is there, Reciprocation, we can 100% expect from the Guru Parampara and the Krishna. So from our side, aspiration, effort, the enthusiasm to hear more and more, the sincerity, begging for mercy from the Guru Parampara, one is sure to attain gradually all these things. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, what about the second point that you were about to mention?
Which one?
You said that there are 2 points. First you explained, but the other you missed out.
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
you
yeah.
please
So the second thing is that actually the key aspect is that mind can hold many things. Mind can hold many things. So it can hold sloka memorization. You can remember all the chapters of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, all the 90 chapters of Krishna book, and all the pastime places, at least visibly or tangibly, and many more things. So mind has the capacity to hold those things. So if we put our effort, that's why I already said, again comes only to saturation. Whatever you want to do in spiritual life, there is a place in our mind because it's only by the mercy of the Guru Parampara. So better to contemplate and meditate on these things, because there are many things you can keep on remembering. But the key aspect is saturation and absorption. So in whatever way you can remember, whatever verses, whatever slokas or whatever pastimes you want to remember, keep on doing those things. Keep on read those things. So it will make us more and more saturated and focused. That's the thing I wanted to explain in 2 different ways. Thank you.
And Prabhuji, and one more question is there. You have met so many pastimes of all the acharyas and Guru Parampara. So is there anything where those acharyas are asking or praying for the expansion of the time? Because now it's a huge stuff to read first, then to understand. It will take a lot of time, and then again the contemplation, which is in another world. So how to pray for the expansion of the time, because we have limited time, we have busy schedule. So is there any good prayer that you could suggest us?
Yeah, so we have so many prayers of Narottam Das Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and many acharyas. Actually, when you go through prayers, I mean the translation meaning, there will be at least 1 point or 2 point where there will be praying, like in Gauranga Bolite, Be Pulaka Sharira. So the key aspect is, when will be I eager to read the books of Rupa Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, like Jiva Krishnanam, Sarva Dharmasar, like each of the prayers of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you just write some points. Because actually, we no need to put a separate prayer. Already the prayers are there through the songs of acharyas. So when we go through the meaning, there may be some points which may catch you. You can write down those prayerful mood points, and then you can continue to pray. So it is a very powerful method. So there are many songs. So you can at least, in each song, at least you can take 2 points to pray. That itself is more sufficient.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you so much for giving all the points and the teachings. Thank you so much. Eternally grateful to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for asking that beautiful question. Thank you, Prabhu. Very beautiful answer. Rupa Goswami also says, Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshit. Somehow or other, किशोरी कुछ ऐसा इंतजाम हो जाए, जुबान पे राधा 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 नाम हो जाए. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam.
Wonderful.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, as usual, for the virtual tour. So, Prabhuji, can you share this PPT, Prabhuji, with us so that it will be helpful for us to go through?
Yes, sir. To whom should I share?
To Vinita Mataji, you can share.
Okay, I will share to Vinita Mataji and Shamagori Mataji.
Yeah, okay, sure, Prabhuji. And about Yogamaya, you were mentioning in Chaitanya Leela, it is Sita Thakurani, and in Krishna Leela, is it Subhadra Mata? Yogamaya.
Yeah, there are in Chaitanya Leela, yes, it is Sita Thakurani. And in Krishna Leela, we all know that Purnamasi, the mother of Sandipani Muni, and also the Vrinda Devi. But for Kamsa, it is Mahamaya, because the Yogamaya transformed into Mahamaya. So Yogamaya has two forms. So Subhatra Maya, yeah, we can say in one sense, but there is the exact personification, we can say Purnamasi and also Vrinda Devi. Subhatra Maya also assist, there is no doubt on that. But for materialist, it's Mahamaya. Though actually Kamsa was in Mathura, the birthplace of Krishna in the spiritual world. For him, actually, he cannot touch Yogamaya, but it was only like a Mahamaya. So we can say the personification of all arrangements being done by Purnamasi. So when we go into the pastimes of the Ashtasaki Gopis, Purnamasi and Vrinda Devi, we can still understand in detail. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, talking of visiting Dham, by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, I think I'll be visiting Mayapur. So hopefully I will have your darshan too, your association too. In November, I'm coming, Prabhuji, November and December. So hopefully, Prabhu, let's meet
Thank you.
then. Hari Bol. Shamaguri Mataji, thank you for inviting Prabhu.
Yeah.
Would you like to say something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class and very nice darshans of different places. Like Radha Jyoti Mataji said, we will not be able to see all these places, but we are virtually seeing it. It's like half visit kind of, not even have like 20% or something. But we got the glimpse of what the dhams is so nice, Prabhuji. It's very hard to go to Bangladesh and other places, but you went there and you took all the videos and pictures. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Shamadori Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhu. It's getting late here too, and it's 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. at my place. So let us wind up here. I see somebody posted something. Okay, yeah. Shushmita Mataji is thanking you like many other devotees, Param Pavani Mataji. So dear devotees, let us pay our humble obeisances to Prabhuji and all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalaptaru.
Vanchakalpatrubhescha kripa sindhubhaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo
नमो नमः
Mantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vaishnava Thakur ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe.
Gauranga Nityananda.
Hare Krishna.